Clearly, God is trying to tell us something. Clearly, the universe is trying to tell us something. I was watching a sermon yesterday, man. Bishop T.D. Jakes was preaching, and Bishop T.D. Jakes basically said, God's sick of you motherfuckers, man. Yo, what's happening? I'm sitting here practicing being quarantined. So if I figure we're gonna be quarantined, all we're gonna really have to stay connected is social media, right? So I guess that's the way to properly use it. This is actually the proper way to use social media. I got concerns about that, though. I got concerns, right? Because, you know, it takes, I think I read one time that it takes 30 days to make something a habit. So if we spend 30 days, right, like not, like physically saying what's up to each other, like, you know how right now, like, everybody hitting each other with the elbow, you know, we're not shaking hands, we not hugging. If we make that shit a habit after 30 days when this coronavirus stuff passes, isn't that going to keep us more disconnected? Because we already disconnected enough because of this social media shit. It's really not a connection. But if we spend 30 days not saying what's up to each other, not shaking hands, not hugging, is it 5 days? 5 days? I thought it was 30 days. 3 weeks? That's about 30 days. I don't know, man. I'm just scared that this shit gonna make us even more disconnected from each other. I agree with you, hip hop soul child. They already want us disconnected. 6th Sense says desensitized. Now we've been desensitized, brother. That's why y'all can see all this violence and shit on social media and not give a fuck about it. That's why when people fight and shit nowadays, or you see somebody in trouble, first thing you do is pull out your phone and record it. You've been desensitized. Michaela, you at work? JJ Moreno said we about to get a curfew in Belgium. Shit. We about to get a curfew here in America. That's the only way you're going to keep niggas out the club, bruh. That social distancing will never work as long as there's a club open in America. We saw that shit this weekend. This weekend, everybody and their motherfucking mama was at day parties and they was getting it in. I almost started to think that the cure for corona was the hookah. The way I saw y'all out just partying, passing the hookah around, not even changing the tip. Y'all just nasty. It's disgusting. Michaela, I saw you. I definitely saw you, Michaela. You was at a day party. Man, you was at a baby shower or something. You was fucking smoking hookah, and you and your homegirls was just passing that shit, and ain't not one motherfucker changed the filter. So the only way that they're gonna make people stay home is to make it a government mandate. And that's when people are gonna start screaming about martial law. They're gonna start screaming about, oh, martial law. This is martial law. It's not fair. I don't know if it's fair or not, but I know motherfuckers is out here sick. In order to keep that shit from keeping that, if you want to keep that Corona Quimby from spreading, there's gonna have to be some rules and some regulations put in place. I'm telling you right now, the white man been sitting around for a long time thinking to himself, boy, these niggas got too much freedom. And by niggas, I mean all minorities. Poor white people, I'm talking to you too. You're not the majority, poor white people. They don't give a fuck about you either. And they've been thinking y'all had too much freedom for way too long. And they about to show y'all what this world looks like without your fucking civil liberties. By the way, Kiji Beachy, all of the extreme right is already, what did you say? Is already crying false flag and martial law. Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know I deal with anxiety. You see what my shirt say? My shirt say, F my anxiety. I haven't really felt no anxiety for this situation, man. You know why? because I was reading Deepak Chopra's 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Salute to my sister Debbie Dev. She put me onto that book. I never read it. She's been telling me about that book forever, but I decided to read it like 2 weeks ago. And Law 6 talks about the law of detachment. And it talks about how you have to just lean into the uncertainty of things. And that's how I'm looking at it with this coronavirus shit. Man, Delicia, I'm praying it don't reach Anguilla neither, because you know I'm coming if this shit get crazy. Lord have mercy. I'm going to have the whole family take a test before we get on that jet and we out. But you just got to lean into the uncertainty of things, man. You can't really stress yourself out, because what the fuck can you do? like there's really nothing you can do at a time like this, man. You know? So it's just like you got to lean into the uncertainty of it all. Hopefully, within all of this chaos, within all of this turmoil that's happening now and is sure to come sooner than later, hopefully we find some solutions in all of these problems, man. That's what we need to be looking for. Clearly, God is trying to tell us something. Clearly, the universe is trying to tell us something. I was watching a sermon yesterday, man. Bishop T.D. Jakes was preaching, and Bishop T.D. Jakes basically said, God's sick of you motherfuckers.
So I noticed after I did my closet tour that even though my closet looked pretty, it's super dark. So I went on Amazon and I found these little lights in a pack of 6. They come with double-sided tape, so you just stick them wherever you want. They also come with remote control, so they're dimmable. Now I think...
Tired of y'all shit. Me included. You tired of our shit, man. We don't listen. We don't have no self-discipline. We think we know better than him. You know, we just out here living our life like it's golden and not giving the glory to him. Just 90%. I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna throw no numbers out there. I'm about to say 90% of y'all, but that's some bullshit. See, that's what I mean when I say God's sick of us. Me about to say something like that. The fact of the matter is, a lot of us don't even believe in God anymore. I'm not one of those people, but I see atheists all day, every day. And sometimes God got to do things to get your attention. Sean Stone 2020 said T.D. Jakes is a false prophet. Man, shut up, Sean. You just mad that the God you pray to caused you to get your ass busted by Trav in a rap battle. So shut up. Lashante77 said, what if the end of the world is here? What if it is? It probably is. We just gonna be the generation that motherfuckers read about in history books. Think about all the generations that we read about in history books. All of the things that we read about that no longer exist. Well, whether it's dinosaurs, whatever. Not a slave to your standard. My little cousin Antoine, he said, don't blame this on God. This ain't him. Antoine got the biggest ears in the motherfucking world and don't listen. I didn't blame this on God, not one bit. Not even a little bit. I've said this is about us. We don't listen. We don't pay attention. We don't give him the glory. Okay? We the ones that run around here and act like we know better than our creator. It ain't got nothing to do with God. I'm with you, Santana. Pray all day. That's right. Yo, Rutland Proof, you said the illest shit. We are only a part of history. That's the funniest thing in the world to me, that none of us realize that one day we just gonna be a goddamn paragraph in a history book. We gonna be like the dinosaurs. Do you understand that? Them same shit that y'all read about that's extinct, one day we will be those things. That's it. It's so crazy to me, yo. It's wild. K-Will 1988, China is supposed to be the leading global economy in 2030. These white folks don't want to lose their power. Man, these white folks ain't got no power either. Because guess what? When you got shit like this happening, we all in the same motherfucking boat. And maybe that's the lesson to be learned in all of this. Maybe the lesson to be learned in all of this is that at the end of the day, we all just human beings living a spiritual existence. And when shit hits the fan, whether it's coronavirus, aliens, love and hip hop, whatever's going to kill us all is going to kill us all. Period. There is an end date to all of this shit. Some of us get to that end date sooner than others. Some of us are going to collectively meet our demise together. And I'm going to be honest with you. If we all collectively meet our demise together, I really hope there's segregation in the afterlife, because I don't want to be around some of you motherfuckers. I'm going to be totally honest with you, man. I really hope that there's like a heaven, a hell, and then something in the middle. I'm cool in the middle. I know the kind of life I lived. I'm cool in the middle. You know what I'm saying? God may not want me up there neither. You know what I mean? But I just hope that there's some type of segregation happening in the afterlife, because I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. When Bishop T.D. Jakes was preaching that shit yesterday, he was just like, God is just tired of y'all. I'm so tired of y'all, man. I really, really am. Yes, we're going to be on the radio for the rest of the week. Sometimes we're going to be in the studio, but if we're not in the studio, let me show you what we got. This is dope. I should have been got one of these. Oh, shit. Y'all know I'm old now. I don't know how to fucking... Oh, here you go. Watch this. Bye-bye. We there, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out here broadcasting through the goddamn zombie apocalypse if I have to. I'll be out here broadcasting through the zombie apocalypse if I motherfucking have to. But we will be on air for the rest of the week. Mercedes Diamond says blend garlic, add a little warm water, cut a lime or lemon, squeeze the juice in the garlic, add 2 spoons of honey, then stir it together. What is that, Mercedes Diamond? Are you giving women tips to stay fresh in case, in the next couple of weeks, drugstores get shut down and they have that nice old fresh... Oh, she's talking about tea. Then stir it together. After that, take 2 tables of teaspoon. Oh, tea. Okay. That makes sense. Jeremiah TTS says, if you get it, you can get cured. That's cool. I'm not even just talking about this coronavirus. I'm telling y'all that America is not ready for any global pandemic. We not ready for none of this shit. Y'all too spoiled. We all too motherfucking spoiled. That's what I was trying to tell y'all on the Breakfast Club today, nigga. When you come from the extremes that some of us come from, nigga, we ready. It ain't nothing to go back. I grew up on a dirt road in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, single wide trailer, nigga. I'm from where if there was something on the side of the road and it was dead, my father would say, put your hand on it. If it's cold, leave it there. If it's warm, bring it home for dinner, nigga. This is light. I'm bullshitting. It ain't light, but I ain't scared. Michaela J said, uncle, when is our quarantine family movie night? First of all, Michaela, you got to get tested. You will not step foot in my humble abode until you get tested. I saw you this weekend. You was at a day party, smoking hookah, and you did not change the goddamn tip. Not once, just passing it around the club. I was disgusted. You hear me? Fucking disgusted. DZR20 said, did y'all do the show today? Yes, we did. I know you sick of them, beautiful girl 6. I'm going to be honest with you. I might be behind because I don't know. My shit just stopped moving and now I'm video pause. Somebody was trying to call me. Tuck D77 says Birdman and Fredro Star sick of you too. Man, why don't y'all grow the fuck up? Start worrying about old shit. Shit ain't going back to normal in 8 weeks. You're probably right. Shit might not never go back to normal. Because after this, we should be really, really afraid of anything that America has coming this way. Because we just not ready. Y'all not even thinking about certain things, man. Think about like... Okay, I'm back. Now, y'all not even thinking about the fact that... I think it's 900,000 hospital beds in America. I could be wrong, but who gives a fuck, right? But it's like 900,000, something around there. And I think it's like 95,000 hospital beds in the ICU, right? So if you got all of these people jamming up the hospital because they got coronavirus or they think they got coronavirus, what about the people that actually have things happen to them? Like people who might be pregnant or people who break an arm or people who have a heart attack. I guess a lot of shit that America is not quite ready for. And global pandemics is one of them. Salute to my homegirl, Bonang. When Bonang she was in town last week. She got the fuck on, but she said that, she's from South Africa. So she was just talking about how, everybody was panicking over coronavirus here. And she was like, man, we deal with malaria. It's like, 4 million people killed a year. And then she started talking about how, they survived Ebola and all of that stuff like that. Like, some people used to things that we not used to, man. We just not used to certain things here in America, man. So that's what y'all need to be worried about, that goddamn global pandemic. And what if a fucking terrorist attack happens in the middle of this shit? Lord have mercy. Well, if you wanted to fuck America up, now is the time. Because we really not ready. At all. Please give some updates on how to flatten the curve. How the fuck do I know? I don't know. Now, Ronnie Jordan, you talking my language. You say your skin's still busting. That is a fact, Ronnie Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Global pandemic, zombie apocalypse, Armageddon. Dr. Natasha Sandy gonna have my skin flawless. You hear me? DJ Head said Thanos don't discriminate. You right, nigga. Thanos don't give a fuck. All Thanos want to do is reduce the population. That's gonna be the other scary shit. Boy, when they come with that vaccine for the coronavirus, to get the vaccine or not get the vaccine, that is going to be the question. Because if you believe all of these conspiracy theorists, and these conspiracy theorists are saying this is a depopulation technique. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I mean, reducing the population. If they're trying to reduce the population, the best way to do it is to get everybody that goddamn vaccine. Because everybody may not catch the disease, but it'll be a lot more people in line trying to get that vaccine. That same bleach y'all talking about I be using on my face, they put that shit in them vaccine needles. And y'all motherfuckers will be up out of here. I Need My Mood says everyone go listen to his interview with Pete Davidson. Yeah, salute to my guy Pete, man. While you home on quarantine, make sure you go watch Pete Davidson's Netflix special, Alive from New York. Alive from New York, very fitting title. Because I don't know who's going to be alive from New York once this shit passes. But I don't want to be the doom and gloom guy. I'm just simply telling y'all that, you know, you got to remember your serenity prayer at a time like this. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And stop acting like you know what the fuck is going on, because you don't. Everybody just needed to lean into the uncertainty of everything that's happening, because you don't know. Because America's never been in no situation like this. Everybody that, you know, is running a corporate company, everybody that works at a job, you talking to your employees like this is a motherfucking snowstorm, or like this is a hurricane. No, it's not. This is something totally different. You don't even know what it is. So relax. Okay? Relax. You're right. Mark2312 said Italy is really going through a lot right now due to the coronavirus. We can't go out like that. You're right. We can't go out like that. But what if we do? America ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all spoiled as shit. All y'all gonna do is tweet through it. And them tweets gonna be funny. One thing I realized, and this is when you realize about comedians too, like comedians are so funny because of the tragedy that they've been through, right? Like a lot of them have a lot of trauma inside of them, and they are able to take that trauma and turn it into comedy. That's us on social media. Do you realize the worse a situation is on social media, the funny motherfuckers get? These coronavirus memes are hilarious. And if I hadn't seen Rudy Gobert, what is his name? Rudy Gobert, the dude from the Utah Jazz. If I hadn't seen him catch that shit from making light of it, I would be letting a lot more jokes fly. But I already know what kind of girl, Corona Quimby is. Corona Quimby, not even girl. Corona Quimby, one of them people that like to show you that she real. Soon as you try to act like she ain't real, she gonna pop up on your ass and show you that she real, nigga. Just like your baby mama. Baby mama, I don't have a baby mama, but I've seen a lot of my homeboys' baby mamas, and all my homeboys be playing with their baby mamas. And every now and then she got to take his ass to court to show him that she real and she ain't playing. And that's that goddamn Corona Quimby, nigga. The one above all 7 says, I don't trust the vaccine. Yeah, me neither. How you feel about the Cowboys using the franchise tag? I'm not mad at that. I thought Dak Prescott should have took that $120 million, $130 million that they was offering him. I mean, for me personally, I think it was like a 5-year deal. I thought that was about right. $100 million guaranteed over the next 5 years for Dak Prescott. I feel like that's about right. How many playoff games Dak won? What? 1? 1 or 2? And it's coming from a Cowboys fan, but I don't like to talk about other people's money. I'm just saying that I'm looking at it from a business perspective. If I was the Cowboys owner, like, yeah, $100 million guaranteed over the next 5 years, that's not about right. That's just my personal opinion. But who asked me? Erica America said acceptance. Well, you did ask me. Ain't that stupid when you be on fucking Instagram Live and you answering a question, but then you be like, who? Well, who asked me? You just asked me. America, I'm looking at it right now. Schefter on what Dak tag means. Dak should have took that money. Dak should have took that money. He should have took that $120 million. Last month, wasn't it supposed to be World War III? Give it a minute. Y'all in such a rush. Be cool, okay? All of this bad shit coming. All right? All of this bad shit y'all talking about that you acting like just because it didn't come, it's not gonna happen. Give it a minute, okay? I don't think y'all, man, y'all, how everybody go to church and read in Revelations about all of the plagues and, you know, all of the bad things that can come during an apocalypse, all of this shit. But then when it comes, you act like that shit ain't real. I was telling Lil Duval this morning. This really is like the Bible. Because in the Bible, right, if you look at God and the way he used to talk to his prophets, God never told any of his prophets to make people understand. All he said was tell his prophets to tell people. And that's what the prophets did. The prophets just used to go out there and tell people. Noah built his ark, and Noah said, yo, it's going to flood. Niggas probably did exactly what we doing right now, laughing, joking. And this nigga Noah tripping. This nigga Noah talking about it's about to flood. It probably was, dying laughing at Noah. Up until the point it started to rain. And even when it started to rain, I guarantee you some of these niggas was drowning, calling Noah a fuck nigga. That fuck nigga lying. Now he ain't got nothing to do with this. They don't want to give him the credit. They don't want to give him the credit of saying, man, Noah told us this shit was going to happen. Some niggas going to drown telling you was wrong. They just would not, they refuse to give you that goddamn credit. But this is not about credit. This is about simply paying attention to what the fuck is going on around you. That's it. And there are signs going on around us, people, whether you realize it or not. Nyla Denoom says, please write another book. I am. I've been working on another book for a while now. I'm not going to drop it no time soon. I mean, my plan was to drop another book in like late 2021, early 2022, but ain't no need for me to count my chickens before they hatch. Not the way this shit going out here in these streets. I don't know what's next. I'm just going to start taking things a day at a time. I'm not mad at that. He said Cowboys use franchise tag to keep key players for next year. I'm not mad at that. I just don't want Dak to get hurt or nothing. It's the NFL, man. NFL is one of them industries where you got to get your money when you can. You know? So I wish Dak would have got that money. Anytime you can get $100 million from the white man guaranteed, take it. Okay? Do you hear me? Negroes, listen to me. Whenever you can get $100 million guaranteed from the white man, take it. Unless, of course, you're worth more. In this situation, based off Dak's performance that I've seen being a Dallas Cowboy fan, I think that's about right. I think $100 million guaranteed. One Ted says, I sound dumb. I'm not sitting there trying to sound smart. I'm just talking. I'm speaking about things from the way that I see it. And guess what? Somebody told Noah he sounded dumb too. Until they drowned, you cocksucker. Okay? Chris Lewis, the actor, said, niggas died. Yes, they did. Yes, they motherfucking did. Niggas definitely died. Hey, you know who I want to salute, man? I was thinking about this today because, you know, when you quarantined and you just sitting around. I'm not quarantined yet, but my mind is quarantined. So I'm just sitting around thinking about shit. I was thinking about shit this weekend. Salute the fucking Wayno and DJ Academics from Everyday Struggle. Salute to them. I haven't heard the conversation yet that Joe had on his podcast. We kind of had this conversation when State of the Culture did Breakfast Club. And I really thought about this, right? You really got to give DJ Academic his credit. And you really got to give DJ Academics his respect. I know. Nobody wants to give Academics his respect because he's built like Lonnie Love. But don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We are a disgusting society that likes to fat shame people. Fuck all that. I'm really being serious right now. Salute to DJ Academics, and I'm going to tell you why. When Joe left Everyday Struggle, people thought Everyday Struggle was going to be a rap. The thing they weren't paying attention to was the fact that young man, DJ Academics, has built quite the audience for himself. He's built quite the audience for himself that pays attention to him on a daily basis. And DJ Academics has learned to use social media the way that, a lot of these multi-billion-dollar companies have not learned how to use social media. Trust me, these record labels with all these culturally clueless motherfuckers, these radio stations with these culturally clueless digital departments, they would love to have a person like DJ Academics working in their department, helping them to do their social media. And I think that when Joe left, people weren't taking into consideration that a lot of people were watching that show for DJ Academics, man. And a couple years later, they still on. Everyday Struggle's still going. And Wayno's my man. Academics my man too. Both of them my man. I've been knowing them brothers for a long time, man. Knew them brothers when they were young in the game. When Wayno, he hates when I say this, but when Wayno used to come to the radio station early in the morning for breakfast. I don't know what was going on in his life, but he would come to the Breakfast Club to eat. And he cool, because I like Wayno. I like having conversations with Wayno. Wayno got a good head on his shoulders. Academic got a good head on his shoulders. So I just want to salute both them brothers, man, for the platform that they built with Everyday Struggle. And, Act needs to get a little bit more respect out here, man. He needs to get a little bit more credit out here in these streets for what he's built. Because what he's built is not easy. That's just the truth to the matter. So, can't nobody discredit what Academics and Wayno are doing over there on Everyday Struggle. And can't nobody discredit what Academics has built, man. Salute to that young brother. Salute to that young black man who has created his own lane in this game. I just wanted to say that for whatever reason, because I respect what they're doing. Nate Burleson says Dak deserves to get 95 plus guaranteed. He's earned it. That's what I said. What are you talking about? 95 plus? Am I tripping? Is the 100 million not more than 95 plus? Is 100 million not 95 plus? That's why God is sick of y'all niggas. And whoever that was got a check by his name. That's what I'm talking about. You telling me that Dak deserves 95 plus guaranteed, and I said the exact same goddamn thing. That's what they were offering him, unless I was tripping. I missed out. Maybe I saw the wrong deal. I thought they was offering him $100 million guaranteed. Jermaine P says, yeah, people never thought about the fact his platform was largely successful before the show. Yeah, that's true, man. Act built that shit. A lot of people was mad at Act, for the Chirac shit he was doing. And I'm sure if you have a conversation with him now, he probably looks at life differently, but he was young back then. And so, man, he built a great platform. Oh, New Fresh 114 says, what's your thoughts on Jay Electronica album? And is the Breakfast Club going to have him on? I don't know nothing about Jay Electronica coming to the Breakfast Club, but I am one of the people who actually like the Jay Electronica Jay-Z album. You know what I'm saying? I can understand the disappointment that some people may have for the album. Because, if an album is 39 minutes long and the star of the album only raps for 13 minutes and you've been waiting for 10 plus years for this project, I can see what the disappointment is. But only song I really don't like on the album is Flux Capacitor. Flux Capacitor is terrible. That shit sounds so offbeat. I can't even believe that left the studio, to be totally honest with you. But everything else on that album, man, The Ghost of Soldier Slim, The Never Ending Story, Ezekiel's Will. Oh my God, Ezekiel's Will. But you gotta understand, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? My ear is a little bit different when I listen to something like this, because you see what I wear on my neck. You see who that is? That's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. What's that bar Jay Electronica spit? He said, he said, all praises due to Allah for such an illustrious platform. The teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, my backbone. I grew up reading Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad and the autobiography of Malcolm X. And, the NOI has been a part of my life for a long, long time. So when I'm listening to Jay Electronica, I've never heard a rapper, spit it like how he spit it when it comes to them lessons. Don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of rappers that have spit the lessons over the years. Rakim Allah, Wu-Tang, a lot of brothers. But, I just like the way Jay Electronica puts it in his music. So I like the album. I get what people saying, though. A lot of people don't like the production. That was weird to me, too. I've been having a lot of conversations with people over the weekend. And thank you, Safa Wadella. He said, your skin is shining, Charla. Yusafa Wadella. That sounds like a word Jay Electronica would use. But he or she said, my skin is shining, and I appreciate it. But yeah, people were saying to me like, yo, they was like, yo, the lyrics and the subject matter is high level on the written testimony album. Like the lyrics and subject matter is high level, but the beats is whack. So I don't like the album. And I'm like, well, damn. If you like the lyrics and the subject matter, but the beats is whack, by your logic, the people you complain about, the mumble rappers, right? The people y'all say is mumble rappers, the Migos, the Futures, whoever of the world, they should be the best alive then. Because their beats be knocking. So it's just weird to me when somebody comes out with a lyrical project like Jay-Z and Jay Electronica said, people tell me they don't like the beats. But I'm listening for the subject matter. I'm listening for the lyrics. I'm listening for the wordplay, the bars. I like a knocking beat too, but I mean, it didn't bother me with this project. But then when it comes to the guys you don't like, you say all they got is dope beats. So it's just confusing, man. Niggas is just weird. Young Chop on the beat. Young Chop on the beat, what's happening? It's just, I mean, I like the project, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it at all. But I'm from the South, man. One thing I always say, coming from South Carolina, I don't have no allegiance to one particular sound. Like if you from Chicago, it's a sound, right? If you from LA, there's a sound. If you grew up in New York in a certain era, there was a sound. Growing up in South Carolina, we didn't have a lot of, artists until later on. So there really wasn't a sound. So we grew up listening to everything. I grew up listening to New York music, down south music, LA music. So I love No Limit just as much as I love Wu-Tang. I love Cash Money just as much as I love Death Row. I loved the Miami-based Uncle Luke shit. If that shit was dope, it was dope, and that's just how I handle it, man. That's it. If it's dope, it's dope. I like the Jay Electronica Jay-Z album. I do. I like the Lil Baby album just as well. I ain't got into Uzi yet. I'm gonna check Uzi shit out. Smokes Rome says, I can't take See the God serious when it comes to music. I don't give a fuck what you take serious. Okay? Your daddy didn't take you serious. That's why he ain't been in your life, nigga. Straight up. God damn, DJ Air Alert says, your skin looks extravagant. Is it the light? Is it the light in my man cave right now? Oh, yes. AV00 says, Jadakiss album Ignatus is fire. It is. Don Patel says, F the beats. Subject matter matters. I mean, look, I don't believe that. I can go either way. Like, I think a dope song is a dope song, right? I think some people are just lyrical, and I like the subject matter. I like the lyrics and the subject matter on Jay Electronica, a written testimony. I don't necessarily think that it's great songs on there, per se. I think some people are great rappers, great lyricists, but they don't necessarily know how to make songs, you know? Would you consider this Electronica debut album even though Hove is on it? Yeah. Same way back in the day we considered Raekwon's album even though Ghostface was all over it. What are y'all saying? I know niggas say anything. I know. But I like, man, I just like music. Music is dope. And people gotta stop complaining. Let me tell all my fellow old heads something, right? Y'all niggas gotta stop complaining about what was, because complaining about what was is making y'all miss out on what is. Hip hop is in the best space that it's ever been in a long time, and it's been like that for a decade now. It's a little something for everybody out here. If you like street rap, there's street rappers out here. If you like, conscious music, is conscious music out here. If you like turn up music, it's turn up out here. If you like stuff that sits down and make you think, it's all of that out here too. Like, it's enough stuff all across the board. And you got older and younger music. You got adult contemporary hip hop. I've been listening to adult contemporary hip hop all year. I've been listening to Royce the 5'9". I've been listening to Jadakiss. Now we got Jay-Z and Jay Electronica. All them brothers over 40 years old. That's my lane. But guess what? I still turn Lil Baby on. You know what I mean? I still listen to Uzi. I still listen to whatever's going on out there. I just like music. Like, if you are complaining about the music that's out here right now, you really just not paying attention. Like, you're purposely not paying attention, and you just mad. You just want to wear your denim jean shorts in the summer with your construction Timberlands and still putting a razor blade under your tongue with a chew stick, and you're gonna die. I'm telling you, I promise you. If you still got a razor blade under your tongue and you got a chew stick in your mouth, you're gonna die, because eventually you're gonna get confused and you're gonna chew on the stick and forget the shit in under your tongue, and you're gonna fuck your whole shit up. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time. To Carla, his daddy didn't take him serious. Who daddy didn't take him serious? Oh shit, I forgot I said that. Who's my favorite niece? I'm not gonna say. Big Crit is slept on. Foreign Cuts official says Big Crit is definitely slept on. He is slept on. I'm gonna be honest with you too. We gotta stop saying that. We gotta stop saying people are slept on, and I'm gonna tell you why. Big Crit and Rhapsody just came off tour. Big Crit and Rhapsody was all around this country, and they was selling out shows. You understand what I'm saying? So they not slept on. Their people come out and support them. They're able to make a living. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Stop worrying about trying to get a hold of the masses, man. The masses don't motherfucking matter. Find your audience. Find the people that rock with you. Find the people that fuck with you, and supply them. Don't worry about trying to get everybody else. That's when people get shit fucked up. That's why music got so much whack. That's why music got, what the fuck did I just say? That's why music got so whack. That's why TV got whack. That's why movies got whack. Because you got a bunch of people get in the room and they try to figure out how to please the masses. They try to figure out how to make one thing appealing to everybody. There's no such thing. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about who don't fuck with you and focus on the people that fuck with you. That's it. What's up, Pretty V? How are you? That's why I love social media, because everybody's able to create their own audience and curate their own audience and cultivate their own audience. Like, it's, how many people in America? 300 something million, I think. 300 something million. There's nobody on this planet that 300 million people like. Not Beyonce, not Oprah, not nobody. It's just impossible. You know what I'm saying? So find that 500,000 people that fuck with you, that million people that fuck with you, whoever it is, and feed them. That's it. I'm not trying to compete with nobody but myself. I promise you, I appreciate everybody who fucks with Leonard McKelvey, Charlamagne the God, for me. Oh, my homegirl Ashley. Ashley said, post my missing dog and stop playing. That ain't funny, man. Ashley, I know you love that dog, but I can't help but think about back in the day. Ashley used to have this little dog she loved. It might have been the same dog. I don't remember. And Wax and my boy Powder took her dog and hid the dog from her. And Ashley was going crazy, crying and shit, because she thought the dog was dead. But guess what, Ashley? I'm saying all that to say that's not the case this time. The dog really might be dead. It's quite possible. That was harsh. But at a time like this, we don't have time to be beating around the bush about nothing. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. I was talking about something good too, something that I wanted to talk about, and I forgot. The world is Griselda. I fuck with Griselda. Heavy. Griselda's another perfect example. I don't want to see Griselda try to be mainstream. By the way, there is no mainstream. You know the streams that matter? Them YouTube streams, them goddamn Tidal streams, them Apple streams, them motherfucking Spotify streams, them goddamn social media streams. Like this right now, this is a stream. And I'm saying stream because I'm from South Carolina, but y'all know what I'm talking about. STREAM. I know it sounds like something else, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? Mainstream don't even exist no more. Radio is behind the 8-ball on everything. TV, movies, they behind the 8-ball on everything. They're not really taking opportunities with the creatives. You still got a bunch of culturally clueless white people, a bunch of culturally clueless black people, culturally clueless just corporate people in these positions of power, and they still not out here recognizing the people who are really making things move. And it's kind of crazy to me because you have social media now. Like, this should be the easiest time to stay on top of everything. This should be the easiest time to pinpoint the creators. This should be the easiest time to see who's building fan bases and audiences based off the things that they are creating. And for whatever reason, it seems like it's the hardest time for people to figure things the fuck out. All you gotta do is give certain people the bag and get out the way. You're better off partnering with some of these creatives. You're better off partnering with some of these people you know, that's creating this dope content on social media, or creating this music. Partner with these people. Give them a bag. If you see what they're doing with nothing, imagine what they'll do with a little something. Okay? That's all I got. I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all for a little while. Okay? Y'all be blessed. Y'all be black. Y'all be highly favored. And y'all be cool. Okay? Because when people start asking me dumbass questions like what's the difference between a crock pot and a pressure cooker, I know my time is up here. All right? Y'all be blessed, man. Be cool. How do I end this? Oh, end. Duh.
I'm a rock star, baby. For you, I'ma go rock star, baby. So let's cha-cha, baby. I wanna sip and eat pasta, baby. Cause you're hot stuff, baby. Yeah, I said you're hot stuff, baby. Only thing I think will make you hot, baby, is if me and you go hit a hot tub, baby.